Alrighty, so I don't know if you guys have played this final boss Escanor yet, but he is ridiculous. I tried a couple of different teams out. I have been able to beat it a couple of times now, but I tried. The first thing I tried was Seaton's team, where it was Sariel, Tarmiel, and then I can't remember who exactly the third character is. Oh, it's Red Merlin and then Red Liz in the back. I had zero luck with that team. I don't know what it is, but he kept targeting Merlin, and then she would die, and I could not hold a freeze card in my hand for the life of me, so that way I could get the ult off in the end. It just didn't work. I tried it 6-7 times in a row, and I got frustrated with it and ended up giving up. I tried to do the cheese strat, which is the one with Melascula and everything. I did pull that off, surprisingly, even with Red Demon Melee, which is, I don't know, I'm very surprised that I actually was able to beat it. And even then, I still really didn't get a super crazy score, which I wasn't expecting to, because my Goddess Liz is only 3-6. So obviously you need a higher ult level there to actually get it to work better for you and get a really high score. But this one is insane. Like, he's got so much going on, and it's such a pain. Like, oh my god. I have consistently been able to do it or not consistently. I still lose here and there, but on hell difficulty, it's very lucky if you can have a good run on this, because it's just ridiculous RNG. Mono is obviously built for this fight. She's super good for it, and it's just really been my best bet. Obviously your results may vary, but I was having no luck with Sariel doing all of the damage. I just couldn't seem to keep it going there consistently. So I don't really know what to tell you. I've tried a couple of different teams. Obviously you're gonna have to experiment and figure out what is gonna be best for you, but I am not liking this boss. The only redeeming factor about this boss is that they give you a pretty good amount of points when you beat it. Like on hell difficulty, I think the highest you can get is like 45 points per run, which helps a lot, because it only takes like 3 or 4 runs to get enough for even the most expensive stuff, which is the I think Escanor's body, like his defense piece or whatever you want to call it. That is the most expensive item in the shop, and it's only like 120 or something like that, 120 points. So it could be worse. But just this boss in general, like, he puts buffs on himself. In the first phase, he has a skill that he does like every 2 or 3 turns that de-ranks your cards. So I think he's either going to do it this turn, and he's going to screw me a little bit out of this one, or I don't know. But in the second phase, or on the first phase, he gets immunity at the end, just like Green Escanor does, which isn't like the biggest problem in the world. Like, you can kind of work around that. But then you have to worry about whenever you get him down to a certain threshold of HP, he becomes invincible for 2 turns, and you have to stall, and you can't do anything about his ultimate. So Tarmiel is really good for that in a sense, just because you can obviously do some really fun sort of like stuff there, where you can just put, or not really fun, but you can put up his taunt and everything like that. Or not taunt, but it's a whatchamacallit. You can put up his stance, and it will help you sort of survive that ultimate. But it's just so ridiculous. And in the second phase, good lord, if he ults you in the second phase, you're pretty much, whoever he ults is pretty much dead either way. Like, it really just doesn't it doesn't matter. So you got a lot to deal with here. This is a really tough one. I think he's gonna de-rank me here. Yeah, I honestly, the coolest thing about this fight is that I really want them to add a blue Escanor that has the buff card, and then the his like slam down move. That would just be really cool, because I like the way those moves look. But this fight is just ridiculous, man. Like, absolutely insane. I'm honestly, so Mono does really good damage here. I'm kind of scared that I'm gonna end up breaking over the threshold here just by using this level 2 card. I did. Okay, we killed him either way. I wasn't expecting that much damage, but yeah, she does really good for this fight. So if you were lucky enough to pull her, I definitely recommend you use her for this because it's ridiculous. Otherwise, obviously, there are other people that are using different kinds of teams and stuff like that. Which then again, for this specific fight, to do it on hell difficulty, it's almost just a burden. Like you may as well, if you're not going to be able to get a really great score on this one unless you do either that like cheesy tactic, or you just end up getting really, really lucky with the regular teams that you have. So honestly, your best bet is just going to be, you know, lowering the difficulty down and farming points on a lower difficulty. I'm doing this because I'm hard-headed and I just would rather, like, I don't know why I'm making myself suffer through this, honestly. Like, I'm sure I could drop it down to extreme and still get a decent amount of points every run and have a lot better chance of surviving and getting through it. I don't know why I don't do that. I probably will start doing that after I make this video, but it's just, this is like, I know that final bosses are supposed to be hard and they're supposed to be strategy based, where you come up with like a strategy and everything like that, but all of the strategy based stuff in this game doesn't work well for me because it's all reluctant, or it all relies on RNG, which is a terrible way to do it. Like, oh my god, like having to rely on yourself to pull like specific cards and stuff like that, it just sucks, man. Like you burn through so many stamina pots and stuff like that already doing the highest difficulty, because it's 50 stamina pots per, you know, run. It's just absolutely ridiculous. I honestly hate like this kind of final boss. Like the final boss Bond wasn't too bad, like just because you could actually like you didn't have to worry too much about him. Plus the CC requirement for Escanor on a hell difficulty is like 180, like 180,000 CC, which is phenomenal. It's through the roof. Like that is so much. It's ridiculous there. I'm probably gonna prompt the invincibility here. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay. If I can keep my ult here, I think we can actually finish this, but I never have good luck with this because on phase 2 he becomes sort of like Red Escanor. Of course he does. Dude, he always takes my ult gauge off. I hate him so bad. He literally has an answer for everything, and that's what makes it so annoying. So pretty much what you have to do is stick it out and hope he just doesn't absolutely destroy you, because there's really nothing else you can do. I don't know what else to say. It's really bad. I don't like this one at all. But, you know, I don't know. And I'm not even like, I like the outfit. It's kind of cool. Like I like the outfit itself. I'm not the biggest fan of like the headpiece, and the axe is pretty cool, but like, I don't know. It's just like, I think he has cooler outfits already, to be honest. So it's not like I'm not really that interested in the outfit for this one. Plus it just, I don't know. The whole thing is just really annoying. Like, I think that's the best way to sum it up. This fight is just annoying. And to have to do it over and over and over again to get the points, that way you can get the rewards out of the shop and everything like that. It's so tedious and time consuming. And like, yeah, you have 2 weeks to do it, and I understand, like, it's probably my fault that I'm burning myself out on it, like playing it all at one time, like all in the same day that it came out. But, you know, sometimes with this kind of stuff, you just want to get it over with. And I think that's really all I can say about that. Okay, we're getting pretty decent damage in here. Boom. Definitely is not going to proc the thing. We got the ult. Is he going to take away my ult gauge is the question. I think he probably is. Nope, he's doing the slam down. Okay, that's not terrible. I think we're just going to go for this and... Actually, wow. I pretty much have to, or else he's going to take my ult away either way. So he's got full ultimate gauge, so this should deal as much. I mean, obviously, if I could get rid of some of the buffs, that would be, you know, best case scenario. But it's so much trouble. Like, you really have to go into the second phase with a that's the thing too. You can't even go into the second phase with your ult, because if you do, he seals your ult for 2 turns, and it's just like, you can see where this goes. I'm gonna lose this one, and I'm not even upset about it anymore because I've already lost 1,000,000 times, and it's really annoying, but it is what it is. And I'm not gonna scrap this because this is a perfect representation of how this fight goes. I don't know, maybe you guys are having better luck than I am with it. I don't know, this seems like it's more of a rant than anything, but I just don't like this fight so far. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys are at least enjoying the new content. This is pretty much all we got, besides a little bit of story stuff, which is fine. I really did like the story stuff that they added, and obviously assault mode is a lot of fun, so I should have more videos and stuff like that out for this week and stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe for more content in the future, and that is basically it. I will see you guys in the next video.